Right now, somewhere in your house, there's a thin layer of you sitting on your shelves. Not dirt, not outside debris, you. If you ran your finger across a table right now and looked at what came off on your skin, a shocking percentage of that would be pieces of your own body. And once you understand where house dust actually comes from, you'll never look at a dusty windowsill the same way again. Let's start with what you probably assume dust is. Most people picture dust as dirt that drifts in from outside, mixed with a little bit of everything, some pollen, some sand, some random debris that blows in through a window. That's part of it, but it's a much smaller part than you think. The truth is, stranger, because a huge percentage of the dust inside your home is made of your own skin. Your body is constantly shedding skin cells, not occasionally, constantly. Every single day without you noticing, without you doing anything, your outer layer of skin is quietly falling apart and replacing itself. Scientists estimate the average person sheds around 30 to 40,000 skin cells every single hour. Every hour. That means by the time you finish watching this video, you will have already shed hundreds of thousands of tiny pieces of yourself, floating invisibly through the air around you. Most of these cells are microscopic, so you can't feel them leaving your body, and you can't see them falling. But they don't disappear. They land on your furniture, on your floor, on your bed sheets, in the corners of every room you spend time in. Over days and weeks, these invisible flakes accumulate into something you actually can see, and that something is dust. Now here's where it gets even stranger, because skin isn't the only part of you ending up in that dust. Your home is also collecting hair fragments too small to notice, tiny fibers from your clothes as they wear down, and even dead skin cells from your pets if you have any. But there's something else hiding in that dust that most people never think about, and that's dust mites. These microscopic creatures live specifically because of you. They don't eat crumbs or dirt. Their primary food source is dead, human skin cells, which means every pile of household dust isn't just made from pieces of you. It's also feeding an entire invisible population of tiny organisms whose whole existence depends on your body constantly shedding itself. Think about that for a second. You are, quite literally, feeding a hidden ecosystem in your own home just by existing. And here's something that might genuinely surprise you. The amount of dust in your house isn't random. It's connected directly to how much time you spend in a room. Bedrooms tend to accumulate more dust than almost any other room in the house, not because they're dirtier, but because you spend hours there every single night, motionless, shedding cells the entire time while you sleep. Your own bed is essentially collecting a nightly deposit of you. Now, if this is starting to feel unsettling, here's a fact that flips the entire idea around. This process isn't something going wrong with your body, it's something going right. Your skin sheds constantly because it's replacing itself, and the outer layer you have right now isn't the same outer layer you had a month ago. Old, worn cells are constantly being pushed out and replaced by fresh ones underneath. In other words, the dust in your house isn't waste from a broken system. It's proof that your body is renewing itself every single day, whether you realize it or not. But there's a deeper twist here too, because you're not just shedding your own DNA into your environment randomly. Researchers have found that the specific mix of skin cells, bacteria, and microscopic material in household dust is different in every single home, and it's practically a biological fingerprint of the people who live there. In theory, if someone studied a sample of dust from your house closely enough, they could learn things about who lives there, what bacteria you carry, what products you use, and even hints about your daily habits. Your dust isn't just leftover mess, it's a quiet, invisible record of your life, settling into the corners of every room you exist in. So the next time you wipe a layer of dust off a shelf, or blow on top of a book you haven't touched in a while, remember what you're actually looking at. It's not just dirt from outside, it's thousands of microscopic pieces of your own body, shed silently while you lived your normal life, completely unaware it was happening. You've been leaving traces of yourself behind in every room you've ever spent time in, and somewhere, right now, in a corner, you haven't cleaned in a while, a tiny piece of you is still sitting there. If your body is shedding this much of itself every single day, What else is your body doing constantly, without you ever noticing? That's exactly what we're exploring next. If this surprised you, make sure you're subscribed, because your own body has more secrets hiding in plain sight than you'd expect.